It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, courtside at the Fieldhouse tonight here in Canton, Ohio, as the Jackson Polar Bears invade the Memorial Fieldhouse to take on the McKinley Bulldogs in the Federal League championship game within boys basketball. Jackson enters with a record of 13-3, 9-1 within Federal League play. McKinley 14-4, a perfect 10-0 within Federal League play. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight, as this game has been the one that everyone has had on their calendar for quite some time now. These two met earlier this year. It was a McKinley 87-78 win over in Jackson on a Saturday night. They moved the game to a Saturday, added that much more atmosphere to it, and tonight, a traditional Friday night at the Fieldhouse. And I would say that we have not had many crowds this electric in quite some time here at the Fieldhouse. It's been probably a good 20, 15 years since the Fieldhouse has seen crowds like what we have tonight. That's not to say it's not entirely full, not like it used to be back in the day, but this is as close as I've seen it to full in quite some time. Jackson has a nice contingent that's traveled over in a small manner, and McKinley, of course, sitting behind us, their crowd here tonight in full force as well. Media plenty, the pep band playing to our left for McKinley, and both teams, Jackson in the traditional purple and McKinley in the white, warming up here ahead of tonight's game. As I mentioned, both teams vying for that Federal League title, and here's the interesting piece to it. Should Jackson win tonight, and then Jackson wins their remaining Federal League game, and McKinley wins their remaining Federal League game, you have a tie atop the Federal League for first place. Now, should McKinley win tonight, it pretty much secures them the outright title within the Federal League, something they've obviously done many a year before this, and their thousands of wins in their time as a basketball program, approaching the number 2,000 on the big board to our left. They obviously understand how to win big games like this, and they've done it many times before, but this McKinley team, second year under head coach Sean Weatherspoon, and he's taken the program from seemingly one of its low points to a height again. And he's allowed for this program that is so storied with 3 state champions to their name to have games like this again on a Friday night at the Fieldhouse. This, for so many years, was the happening place in Starr County on Friday nights. It feels good to have that back here again tonight with these two that have so long disliked each other on any sporting level that they decide to meet, and tonight will be no different from that. You look at both teams, what's gotten them here. For Jackson, they're led by their three-headed monster with Cam Weekly, the senior guard, Mitch Finnefrock, the senior guard, who's their leading scorer at 17 a game, and then the guy who's up for County Player of the Year in Kyle Monterrubio, their third guy, 15 a ball game to go along with 7 rebounds a game. He does a little bit of everything for them. He is truly their, as I said, do-it-all things guy. Whenever they need a big bucket, it seems to go through number 24 in purple, being Kyle Monterrubio. On the other side for McKinley, a similar, now kind of four-headed attack that they've developed into this year, and you throw in the fifth, and they're really a formidable opponent on the offensive end, and they've got even the length on the defensive end to make it troublesome on their opponents as well. But Anthony Shavers, 12 a game, to go along with Jalen Jeter at 10 a game. Then you factor in Webster at 11 a game, and their leading scorer in Reed Sims, an 1,000-point scorer. He is currently averaging 13 a ball game. Both he and Monterrubio have eclipsed that 1,000-point mark for their career entering tonight. So the two players that have everyone's attention tonight are those two. Last time when they met, Jackson did get a big effort from Kyle Monterrubio. He led the entirety of the floor in scoring that night. He went for a near 30-point performance on the McKinley side. They got 5 guys into double figures with all 5 of their starters doing that. Jackson's lone starter that really struggled that night was Cole Baker. Feels like if they could get him involved tonight to go along with the effort that Landon Teal had off the bench last time, I think this really could be an interesting second matchup here tonight. All right, it's McKinley and Jackson, and you'll hear it coming up next here on Q92radiosports.com, on YouTube, and on Facebook, wherever you may be joining us this evening. We'll take a break. Again, you're listening to high school basketball via Q92radiosports.com. We'll have the tip between McKinley and Jackson and the starters when we return.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92radiosports.com.
We welcome you back in here to the field house tonight. John Bozico along with you on Q92radiosports.com. McKinley welcoming in Jackson this evening in boys basketball. Loud atmosphere tonight. Going to be close to a packed house. I'd say we're about 65% full at this point. Again, I mean, you're, thinking back some years here, but I remember a day in time where this place would be entirely full. You wouldn't be able to find a seat tonight. I was thinking back to this, and when I was a kid, and again, you're going back like only 20 years here, but I remember coming here and sitting in, what section would it have been? I think it was to the right of where I am, so closer to the entrances here at the field house. And we'd always sit right in a section just to the right there. I want to say it's old section 24, but I don't know because they did away with a lot of the painting of those sections some years ago. So not as easy to make out sections here at the field house like it used to be. But, I remember coming here and this place just being jam-packed night in and night out. Go down to the floor for the national anthem now. Young man for McKinley singing the national anthem there, clad in a Bulldog jersey, and one a rousing rendition of the song by Francis Scott Key. All righty, starting lineups for both teams tonight. First for the away team, the Jackson Polar Bears under the longtime head man in Tim DeBevick. And they'll start the following five tonight as it's a senior guard at 6'2". Number 1 is Cam Weekly. A senior guard at 6'2". Number 3, Mitch Finnefrock, best three-point shooter on the team and the leading scorer on the team. A senior forward at 6'3". Number 4 is Cole Baker. A junior guard, lone junior in the starting lineup at 5'11". Number 12 is Caden Loy. And rounding out the lineup is the senior forward at 6'4". Number 24, Kyle Monterrubio. For McKinley, they'll start the following five tonight as they have a video going on the big screen up above us. A hype video for the history of this program that's won almost 2,000 games, the most in Ohio high school basketball history. And second-year coach Sean Weatherspoon will employ the following five tonight in his starting lineup. A junior small forward at 6'3". Number 2 is Anthony Shavers. A senior guard at 5'11". Number 3 is Jalen Jeter. A sophomore small forward at 6'4". Number 10 is Ed Webster. A junior guard at 5'10". Number 11 is Davey Thompson. And rounding out the lineup is the senior shooting guard at 6'5", the leading scorer on the team. Number 30 is Reed Sims. They've always done it up big here at the field house, and that no different tonight, as they want to make Jackson feel like they are truly coming into a hostile environment, and they are doing everything in their power right now to make that the case. Last time Jackson packed their home arena, gymnasium, and made things tough on McKinley. And this time McKinley trying to return the favor in one of the most historic venues in all of high school basketball here in the state of Ohio. That is the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, place where teams have come for years to play big games. And tonight, that story no different. Jackson, the away purple tonight with the white numbering and lettering. McKinley, the home white with the black numbering and lettering and the red trim. Not a whole heck of a lot of love lost between these two. They're really not fans of each other in any sport that they play. These Federal League battles, the thing that makes them so great is the proximity by which they play. Monterrubio in center circle for Jackson, who goes right to left. Shavers in center circle for McKinley, who goes left to right. And the tip on the way here as it's up and controlled by Jackson. And they attack the rim to our left. Loy around center floor. Sims picks him up. That's a size mismatch. Now here's Weekly, leader on the team in assists. Gets it to Baker, top of the key, to Monterrubio. Monterrubio, the lefty, to the left wing. Shavers all over him, and Shavers reaches in and fouls him. 20 seconds in. And Jackson gets Anthony Shavers to commit the first foul of the game. Jackson ball, Weekly. Here's center floor to Finnefrock. Finnefrock to the right wing to Loy. Loy, a dribble out around center floor, spins. Runner in the lane from the right elbow is good. Caden Loy, 8.5 a game, 2-0 Jackson, 40 seconds in. McKinley with the first possession of the game for the Bulldogs. Here's Jeter. Top of the key, Sims to the free throw line. His runner rattles around and falls out. Monterrubio with the rebound. Down the floor to Loy. In the lane, Baker left to the rim. Layup good with the left hand. Cole Baker puts Jackson up 4-0. A minute and 5 seconds in. McKinley back with the ball. Reed Sims 0 for 1 from the floor. Missed his first shot with Monterrubio on him. Drives to the free throw line. Right wing Shavers. 3 is good. Anthony Shavers knocks down just his 8th 3 of the year. 6:35 first quarter, 4-3 Jackson. Basketball the way of Jackson now. Top of the key, Finnefrock clanks a 3. Rebound, Jackson resets. Loy, right of the lane. His runner rolls off the rim and falls off, but a foul underneath the basket. Going to go on Jackson. Cole Baker. He played himself into foul trouble in the last game as well. Jackson led 4-0 to start. McKinley Shavers responded with a 3. And a point separates us almost 2 minutes in. Jeter, left wing. Hands off Sims to the free throw line. To Thompson. Took a lot of steps. No traveling call. In the lane, Thompson may have traveled again, and his layup rolls around and falls out. Webster lets the rebound go through his hands. Jackson back with it. 4-3, the Jackson lead. 5:58, first quarter. There's Weekly across the timeline with full court man pressure from Jeter. Weekly, a really good shooter. Gets it to Baker near center floor now. Baker with Webster on him. Now to Finnefrock, who gets a Baker screen. Finnefrock to the right wing. Finnefrock drives right to the lane, pushes off, throws it high off the window and misses it. Long rebound, Shavers. Shavers with a 1-on-2, and he lost the ball. It went off the ankle of Monterrubio last for Jackson. And McKinley will keep it. It's loud in here tonight. It's pretty packed. McKinley ball, Thompson inbounds from the baseline. Right wing, it's Shavers. High on the right, Sims. Sims in right of the lane. Shot block, Monterrubio. What a play by Kyle, the senior. Down the floor, here's Baker. Baker right of the lane, lost the ball. Out of bounds. McKinley back with it. 5:09 first quarter. We've been stuck at 4-3 for quite some time now. Jackson with that lead as McKinley employing Jeter to bring the ball across the timeline. Here's Thompson, top of the key, Shavers. Again, a McKinley win secures them pretty much the outright Federal League title, even with their game against Hoover next Tuesday. Here's Reed Sims into the lane. His lefty layup is good. Reed Sims, first 2 of the game for the 1,000-point scorer for McKinley. They lead 5-4. Left corner, Finnefrock for Jackson. Left wing to Weekly. Weekly left corner, 3 in the air. Shot it weak. Rebound, Monterrubio forces it back up. And Kyle gets hit in the back hard. He appears to be okay. He took an awkward hit to his backside. And Jalen Jeter going to pick up the foul. Team second on McKinley, first on Jeter. 5-4 McKinley. They've scored 5 in a row. Top of the key, Finnefrock pumps on a three. Right wing fadeaway three is good. Mitch Finnefrock, 5 early on. 7-5 Jackson. They go back in front. McKinley basketball. Jeter looks to drive right baseline, gets cut off by Caden Lloyd. Here's Sims high on the right. Sims with the afro bouncing. Left wing. Three missed by Shavers. Rebound underneath. Jeter collects it left of the rim. And he scores on the two-handed layup. Jalen Jeter, his first two. We're tied at 7. Jackson ball. Monterrubio spins in the lane. Scoops with the left hand and gets fouled. So Monterrubio going to go line left. And a guy with unbelievable shooting splits will shoot 2. 59% from the field, 56% from 3, and basically 80% from the line. He knocks down his first of 2 free throws. Foul was on Sims, team third on McKinley in the quarter, as they bring in Javion Carter, the junior, for the first time. And Monterrubio splits the pair, goes 1 for 2. Here is Sims wheeling into the right forecourt for McKinley. Sims, top of the key. Now Teal picks him up. Landon just checked in. Left corner, Thompson, an open 3. Too strong off the right side of the iron, and the rebound to Jackson. Teal down the floor. Teal left of the rim. Layup good with the left hand. Landon Teal had a huge game off of the bench the first time these two met. And he has 2 quickly off of the bench. 3:18 first quarter, 10-7 Jackson. McKinley ball, right wing. Sims is fouled by Monterrubio. Coach Sean Weatherspoon says, let's take a 30-second timeout. 3:14 first quarter. Jackson 10, McKinley 7. Timeout on Q92, radiosports.com.
Home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
3:14 first quarter. Jackson 10, McKinley 7. Jackson 13-3, 9-1 in the Federal League. McKinley 14-4, 10-0 in the Federal League. If you don't know much about sports, that means tonight is the Federal League title game. Here's Shavers for McKinley into the lane. Great hop step, and he scores from left of the lane. Even though Jackson coaches think he took a couple too many steps. Great move by Anthony. 2:50 first quarter. 10-9 Jackson. Top of the key, Weekly's 3. Off balance. Missed it off the right side of the iron. Sims the board. Sims laboring a bit across the timeline. Launches a 3. Top of the key. Missed it. Got the board back. Kicks it right corner. Shavers a 3. Around and in. Anthony Shavers 8 in the first quarter, including 2 threes. Threes 8 and 9 of the season. He was 7 of 34 from distance entering this game. He knocks down 2 in the first quarter. Left wing Weekly misses a 2 for Jackson. It's 12-10 McKinley. They have the ball. Here's Thompson. Left baseline drive. In the lane. Carter layup good left of the rim with the left hand. Javion Carter, 7.5 off of the bench per game. And McKinley on a 7-0 scoring run to lead 14-10. Jackson ball. They're looking down low for Teal. It's being denied. Monterrubio drives left baseline. Gets in deep left of the rim, and his hook shot is good with the left hand from the left block. And what a pretty move by Kyle Monterrubio. 14-12, McKinley. They have the ball at the hoop to our right. 94 seconds remain, first quarter. Reed Sims, high on the right. Picked up now by the defender in Teal, and he drives right around him and scores with the left hand from right of the rim. Great move by Reed Sims. Sims and Monterrubio trade jabs on alternate possessions. Coach Sean Weatherspoon screaming something out from the bench for McKinley. Finnefrock in a tough spot gets it off Weekly for Jackson, who trails by 4. Underneath, right of the rim, scoring was Teal. Teal got in deep, and he got Sims in the air, and he scored it from right in front of the basket. 16-14 McKinley. Final 50 seconds remain in the first quarter. It's been a high-scoring opening quarter like it was last time. Both teams eclipsed 20 points the first time they played in the first quarter. Here's Thompson right of the lane, and Teal blocks it. Thompson was looking to drive in, and Teal, using his 6'7" size, soared and blocked it. Averages a block and a half a game. And the ball will stay with McKinley as Jackson brings back in Cole Baker. McKinley ball ahead 2. 30 seconds remain first quarter. Webster, who had such a great effort the first time these two teams played, the sophomore, had almost 20 in that first game. And McKinley seems content, per their head coach, Sean Weatherspoon, to play for the final shot of the quarter. Final 15 seconds in the quarter as Javion Carter has it at center floor. Coach Weatherspoon's high school coach and Dave Hoover was famous for last shot plays. Right wing Carter misses the 2. Rebound tipped out of bounds by McKinley as Tavion Spencer into the game for the first time. Jackson has to go the length of the floor in 3 seconds here in the first quarter. Weekly in the backcourt. Weekly across the timeline. Weekly into the lane. The runner at the buzzer. He missed it weak from 4 feet. So, end of 1. McKinley 16, Jackson 14. Good first quarter in this battle for Federal League supremacy. Again, after 1, McKinley 16, Jackson 14. Timeout.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
16-14, McKinley after a single frame. And starting the second quarter, McKinley will have the basketball. Jackson going to start the second quarter with 4 seniors and a junior. The way they started the game, just the junior is different. Teal is the junior, and then Baker, Finnefrock, Weekly, and Monterrubio are the seniors. And McKinley has Sims, Jeter, Carter, Spencer, and Shavers. They attack the rim to our right. Right wing long 3 for Sims, offline to the right. Rebound Teal and Jackson. They trail by 2, 7:45, second quarter. Here's Weekly, drive left of the lane, the runner, good. And Cam Weekly, first 2 of the game on a beautiful take left of the lane. Shoots almost 57% from the field this season. He's 47% from 3. He's a very effective jump shooter. Here's Carter, top of the key for McKinley. It's tied at 16 now. Bulldogs back with it. Spencer in the lane. Spencer going to put the ball on the floor to the right wing inside the arc, just holding it. Will shoot the 2 and miss it weak. He gets the board back, though. Passes it right corner. Jeter, McKinley resets. Jeter, one of 4 players that average double figures for McKinley, has it right wing. Top of the key, Sims. Long 3. Got another look, and he canned it. Reed Sims, 7 early points. He has 7. Shavers has 8. Those two are pacing the Bulldogs. Jackson with a little bit more balance so far. They have it again. Here's Finnefrock right wing. Jeter sticking to him. Comes around a screen. Right corner, Teal. Drives right baseline and scores with the left hand. Landon Teal, again, the first time they played, had double figures. He's off to a tremendous start in this game this time. His size at 6'7", a problem underneath. It's McKinley basketball. They lead by a point. Left baseline, long 2 for Carter is missed. Shavers the board, and he scores right of the rim. And Anthony Shavers is our first player to double figures tonight with 10. 21-18, McKinley. Jackson ball. Weekly drives left of the lane, scoops with the left hand and scores. Cam Weekly makes it a 1-point game again. McKinley 21, Jackson 20. Just trading jabs at this point. These two heavyweight fighters sparring here in the early rounds. Left wing Carter. Right wing Jeter. Pumps, drives right baseline, shoots the floater with the left hand and scores. Man, this is fun right now. As I said, these experienced fighters just trading simple jabs in the early rounds as McKinley by 3 again, 23-20. Right corner, Finnefrock. Jeter is there tight defensively. He'll shoot a 3 and miss everything. Rebound, Baker in the left corner. Jackson resets. Baker drives, gets in deep. Fadeaway jumper in the lane, rolls around and falls in. 10 feet out, Cole Baker with a beautiful turnaround J. 5 minutes remain, first half. McKinley by a point, 23-22. Sims drives left of the lane, left elbow, fadeaway jumper. Rolls around and falls out. Rebound, Baker. Here comes Jackson. Weekly, round to Baker's screen. He drives left of the lane, passes underneath Teal. He scores with the left hand from left of the rim. Jackson leads by a point, 24-23, and McKinley turns it over. Here comes Thompson for McKinley. Here comes Webster for McKinley. Jackson has found something again with Landon Teal in this game. Last time they played, he had a stupendous outing. And he's off to the same start here. 8 early points off of the bench. But McKinley has to try to stop it defensively now. Here's Monterrubio. Left baseline for Jackson to Weekly. Weekly, right corner Baker. Pumps on the 3. Gets into the lane, shoots a fadeaway 2 and scores. Baker didn't have an impact the first time these two teams played. He wants to see that change this time. He's off to a really nice start early in the game. He has 6. Kinley ball, right of the lane. Shavers misses it. Webster the board. He goes back up left of the rim and scores. Ed Webster, almost an 11-point average with his first 2 in the game. Jackson leads by a point. Left wing, Weekly's 2. Rolls around and falls out. Ball tipped out. Jackson resets. Free throw line. Loy scores it. Caden Loy 4 early on. Jackson 28, McKinley 25. Under 4 minutes in the first half. Jackson swats it away from McKinley underneath. Here they come down the floor. Monterrubio left of the lane. Misses the runner with the left hand. It was a sloppy take. Down to 3:20 in the first half. McKinley ball. Left wing Shavers airmails a 3. Rebound to Loy and Jackson. They come down the floor in a hurry. 28-25 Jackson. Polar Bears with the ball. 3:08 in the second quarter. Monterrubio, left baseline drive, in the lane, Teal. Up with the left hand, scores at +1. Landon Teal, the junior with 10 first half points, looking for 11 line left. And Jackson in possession of a 5-point lead, 30-25. 3:02 in the second quarter. Full timeout for the red and black of McKinley. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the regional EMS family.
3:02 remains in the second quarter, and Jackson in front over McKinley, 30-25. Jackson has used the junior Landon Teal to their advantage. The junior off of the bench with 10 points, and he nails the free throw. The all-star baseball pitcher has 11 first-half points for Jackson. The junior coming up big off of the bench. Even has a block to go along with it in the first half. McKinley trying to go big on the offensive end. Shavers drives right of the lane. Jeter right wing a three. Got it. Jalen Jeter with a right wing three. McKinley trails by 3. 31-28. 2:35 second quarter. Jackson ball. Baker right of the lane. His runner is good. Cole Baker, 8 in the first half. McKinley's deficit again 5 as they control the rock. Top of the key, Webster drives left of the lane, gets in deep. Teal with another block, his second of the first half. Here comes Jackson down the floor with a 5-point lead. Weekly, right wing. Weekly, top of the key. Weekly, left wing inside the arc. Baker. Baker drives in, spins around, shoots, misses it from right in front of the basket. And the rebound off the hands of Baker last. And McKinley will get it back. Under 2 minutes second quarter inside a pretty full field house tonight. Jackson 33, McKinley 28. It's the second quarter with 1:50 remaining and McKinley with the ball. Here's Jeter coming off of just making a three, drives left to the lane, scoops with the left hand and scores. Jalen Jeter, what a take down the lane there. 33-30, Jackson. Polar Bears with the ball. Weekly. And a moving screen going to be called here on Cole Baker. Weekly went around the Baker screen, and Baker guilty of his second foul of the half now. And again, first time these two played, Cole Baker was in foul trouble that time, and now has to sit on the bench to end this first half. So Jackson has Loy, Teal, Finnefrock, Weekly, and Monterrubio. McKinley ball. Jeter on a scoring spurt. Misses the layup from right of the rim with the left hand. Rebound, Finnefrock and Jackson. Here's Loy hustling down the floor. Loy gallops to the right wing. Now left wing Monterrubio. Drives left the lane, gets in deep, pumps, shoots, scores from the left block. Kyle Monterrubio went to the bag of tricks there and scored in a beautiful way. 35-30, Jackson. 60 seconds remain in the first half. Here's Webster, left of the lane, right wing Shavers. Shavers working on a 10-point first half to lead all McKinley scores. He has 10, Jeter has 9, Sims has 7. Sims not on the floor, though, right now, getting some much-needed rest, so he can be good for the stretch run in the second half. Shavers drives and scores, though. In the lane, Anthony Shavers leads all scorers in the game now with 12 with his 4-foot runner that tickles the back of the twine. 35-32. Jackson, 25 seconds remain second quarter. Jackson ball. Weekly at center floor and a 5-second call. Weekly just didn't go anywhere with it. McKinley going to get the ball with the final 20 seconds of this second quarter coming up. Shavers, Jeter, Thompson, Carter, and Webster for McKinley. Final 15 seconds of the second quarter with Jackson leading 35-32. McKinley with the ball. Jeter drives up the lane, and he lost the ball, but a foul call. Foul called on the floor. And just going to be the team second of the quarter on Jackson. Just one on McKinley in this quarter. And McKinley will keep it. 7 seconds remain, second quarter. McKinley ball, Thompson inbounds. Shavers down to 5 seconds, down to 4 seconds. Shavers, left wing to tie it. Shoots a three, shot it too strong, and that ends the first half. So 2 quarters in. McKinley led after 1. Jackson leads after 2, 35-32. Take a timeout here at halftime on Q92 Radiosports.com. Again, the halftime score, Jackson 35, McKinley 32. We'll take this timeout and come back with the news here at the half.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
For the Puppin Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News. The Stark County Grand Jury has indicted a man on an attempted murder charge. 29-year-old Marcalo Richardson of Canton also is charged with felonious assault and gun specifications. They stem from a January 4th shooting in Canton. Richardson allegedly shot 37-year-old Devone Spencer 3 times at a gas station on Mahoning Road Northeast. He also is accused of leading police on a brief chase after they attempted to pull him over for a traffic stop prior to his arrest the following morning. Richardson's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf Wednesday in common pleas court. He's being held in the county jail on $1 million bond. A teenager is dead following an accidental shooting in Alliance. Police were called to a home on East Ely Street around 11:45 Wednesday night. A 17-year-old boy reportedly was with friends inside the residence while playing with a handgun. Police say the firearm went off and the teen was struck in the head. He was taken to Mercy Hospital where he later died from his injuries. His name has not been released. The incident is under investigation. Efforts to promote safe and stable housing are getting some assistance from the state. The Ohio Department of Development announced $10.6 million in grants. They are made possible by the Supportive Housing Program, and all 32 nonprofit and government agencies are receiving funds to provide supportive services and housing to homeless people and families. Alliance for Children and Families is receiving $654,000 to operate 3 permanent supportive housing projects in Stark County, serving 37 households. $319,000 is going to ICANN to provide permanent supportive housing for 85 households. Stark Metropolitan Housing is receiving $281,000 to make permanent supportive housing a reality for 44 households. A nonprofit organization that provides a home for birds of prey and other animals that cannot be released back into the wild is on the move. Raptor Hollow Sanctuary is located at Beech Creek Botanical Gardens in Washington Township. Their lease with Beech Creek ends in May. Officials plan to relocate Raptor Hollow to Butler Rodman Park in Alliance. They're working with city officials on a proposed lease agreement. The first phase of the roughly $350,000 relocation includes a welcome center, animal housing, and exhibits on trails. The second phase involves an indoor amphitheater expansion, trail, and boardwalk. Construction is scheduled to begin in April. A fundraising campaign is underway. Raptor Hollow also promotes wildlife conservation and provides educational programming. The Highway Patrol has taken over the investigation of a fatal officer-involved shooting near East Liverpool. The Ohio BCI initially was looking into the January 22nd incident in St. Clair Township. The agency returned the case to Township Police, citing a potential conflict of interest. Police then referred the matter to the patrol. Officers shot and killed 30-year-old Joseph Como of Wellsville after he allegedly opened fire on them. A 4-year-old girl inside a nearby business died after being struck by a bullet. One officer was seriously injured and continues to recover in a Pittsburgh hospital. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
A man faces charges after McDonald police say he fought with officers when they tried to arrest him for burglary. Police were called Tuesday morning about a possible burglary on Hayes Avenue. One of the officers was not answering his radio, but dispatchers could hear yelling. When additional officers responded to the scene, they found the officer struggling with 35-year-old Jesse Pace. He had been tased multiple times to no effect. Multiple officers handcuffed Pace and carried him out of the home. He allegedly kicked them, screamed racial slurs, threatened to harm them, and spit in one officer's face. Pace is charged with burglary, assault, harassment, violation of a protection order, and resisting arrest. A pretrial hearing is set for Monday. Warren police are investigating after a man was found dead Monday night. Officers were called to a wooded area near Raiders Path Southwest. The man was later identified as 21-year-old Kawan Watson. Police are treating his death as a homicide. Former Trumbull County Commissioner Nikki Frenchko is accused of hitting a fellow official of the county's Republican Party with a lemon. Howland police say officials were at a party meeting Tuesday when Frenchko reportedly interrupted Marlia Campbell. Campbell told Frenchko to be quiet, and Frenchko allegedly threw 2 lemons. One struck Campbell, who was not hurt. Frenchko denied the accusations. Campbell says she will not file charges. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. For Q92 News, I'm Jeff Mears.
Overnight tonight, clouds moving in, lighter winds, our low 22 cold degrees. Saturday, get ready for an icy mix of sleet and freezing rain during the afternoon. Our high 34. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com. Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Start of the second half upcoming here at the field house, and after 2 quarters, it is McKinley trailing Jackson 35-32. Taking a look at some halftime numbers. McKinley led by Anthony Shavers with 12. Jalen Jeter contributed 9. Reed Sims with 7. Webster and Carter each with 2. Thompson, the lone starter for McKinley, not to score in the first half. For Jackson, all 5 of their starters scored, and they got a great bench effort. They were led by Landon Teal off the bench with 11. Cole Baker had 8. Kyle Monterrubio with 5. Mitch Finnefrock with 5. And Weekly and Loy each with 4. Jackson starts the second half with the ball, and the all-purple unis going left to right. They have Baker, Weekly, Loy, Finnefrock, and Monterrubio. Monterrubio drives right to the lane, scoops with his offhand, the right hand, and scores. 5-point lead again for Jackson, 37-32. McKinley's Jeter turns it over. He threw it away in the lane from the right corner. Here's Finnefrock down the floor. Left corner, Weekly's 3. He's good. Cam Weekly. And Jackson starts the second half on a 5-0 run. Weekly has 7. That's his 26th make from distance this year. Jackson by 8. McKinley ball. Sims right of the lane, missed it, got it back, went up left of the basket and scored with the right hand. Jeter, Shavers, Sims, Thompson, and Webster on the floor for McKinley. They're starting 5. Jackson with the ball. Here's Monterrubio. Left elbow, he threw it away, was tipped away by Shavers. Down the floor comes McKinley. Right corner, Sims, 3. Shot it strong. Rebound, Weekly. Behind the back pass in the backcourt, got rid of it. Here's Monterrubio down the floor, drives. Left of the lane, it gets blocked. Oh, he was blocked by Shavers. And then Jackson was out of bounds. Shavers met him at the top. Monterrubio was trying to drive and slam that, and Shavers met him at the rim. 40-34, Jackson. McKinley ball. 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. McKinley nearly with a turnover. Underneath Shavers, right of the rim, he misses it. Rebound in the lane, Webster. And before that, Sims got fouled on the shooting attempt. Well, no, they're going to call it on the floor. It's on Baker, his third. So Cole Baker will leave the floor with 3 fouls. He's disappointed. Both times these teams have played, he can't seem to stay on the floor long enough. Fouls have just been an issue for him when these two have met. So McKinley ball, team first foul of the quarter on Jackson. Jackson scored the first 5. McKinley, they counter with the next 4 now. As Reed Sims drives right to the lane and scores. He's in double figures with 11. Jackson ball, Loy, left corner. Loy drives to the free throw line. Left wing, Teal. Teal drives left baseline, gets in deep, scoops with the right hand and scores, or gets fouled. Beg your pardon, Teal got in right in front of the rim, scooped with the right hand and got fouled, and he will go line right to shoot a pair of free throws. He was 1 for 1 from the line in the first half, now 2 for 2 for the game. He has 12. That ties him for the lead in the game in scoring with Anthony Shavers. One more free throw here coming, and he could lead all scorers on the floor, and he does. Leading scorer in the game currently Landon Teal, 6.5-point average. He's been stupendous both times these two teams have met, averaging double figures in this matchup. McKinley ball, right corner, Shavers. Line drive 3, missed it. Webster the board, left of the rim, shot altered. Teal, rebound again. Jeter shot altered. Rebound to McKinley, left wing. Thompson's 3 is missed. The tip back right of the rim, though, by Sims is good. He soared high into the air and tipped it in with his right hand. 5:28, third quarter. Jackson by 4, Jackson ball. Right of the lane, Weekly drives and gets fouled. So Sims has 6 here in the quarter. He has all 6 in the quarter for McKinley. He's got 13 in the game. And Weekly will go line right to shoot. Weekly has 3 in the quarter. Teal has 2 in the quarter, and Monterrubio has 2 in the quarter. And Weekly nails his first free throw. Pretty sure-handed from the line is Cam. Entered the game 26 of 31. He's now 27 of 32. Second one upcoming for the near 85% charity line tosser, and he makes them both. He has 9. He was kind of quiet in the first meeting between these two. He's come to play here tonight. 44-38, Jackson. Almost 3 minutes elapsed in the third quarter. McKinley ball. Seeing if someone other than their star in Sims can get going. Sims has it, drives left to the lane, scoops with the right hand and gets fouled. McKinley, for the first time, by the way, bringing in Keith Quincy, star from the football team. Five minutes in the third quarter, and line left goes Reed Sims. He's been busy in the quarter. 7 in the quarter now for Reed Sims. Line left, second one for Sims. And he's got a 7-point quarter going as Teal grabs the rebound as Sims goes 1 for 2. Sims with 14 in the game. And Jackson's Monterrubio drives left of the lane, and he gets fouled. Davey Thompson. Third team foul of the quarter. Jackson ball, right wing, Finnefrock, open 3, and got it. Mitch Finnefrock hasn't had many open looks, but he's capitalized on 2 of them tonight. It's 47-39, Jackson by 8 again. McKinley ball, Jeter left of the lane. Scoops with the left hand and scores. Jalen Jeter with 11. Jackson ball, ahead 6. Monterrubio, top of the key, and a timeout taken by head coach Tim DeVevick. 4:24, third quarter. Jackson leads 47-31. And at this point in the game, leading scorer in the game is Reed Sims with 14 in the contest. McKinley has 3 guys in double figures right now. Sims with 14, Shavers with 12, and Jeter with 11. Jackson with just 1 guy in double figures, but similar to the last game where McKinley had all 5 of their starters in double figures, Caden Loy's probably not going to end up in double figures. He has just 4 now. He still could, but Jackson headed down the path of having 5 guys in double figures as Weekly needs a point, Finnefrock needs 2, Baker needs 2, Teal is already there, and Monterrubio needs just 3. If Loy gets going, they could have 6 guys in double figures by the end of the night. Jackson ball, here is Teal, left of the lane. Teal up left of the lane, lefty hook shot is missed. Putback attempt by Loy is short. The rebound to McKinley. They're down 6. Here's Quincy. He drives right of the lane and scores with 2 hands. Keith Quincy off of the bench with 2 points. McKinley has just 4 bench points. Jackson has the 13 coming from Teal. Jackson was ahead moments ago by 8. Here's Weekly in between the circles on a 3. It's shot weak. Rebound to McKinley. Size of Quincy underneath, allowing them to control the boards a little bit better with Teal's 6'7" size. Here's Carter at the free throw line. He shoots the jumper, misses it offline to the right. The rebound to Loy and Jackson. Down the floor they come. Monterrubio. Monterrubio drives left of the lane, misses the layup with the left hand. Rebound Quincy and McKinley. 3:20, third quarter, 47-43. The Jackson lead. McKinley ball. Here's Sims. has a big quarter going. Passes underneath Quincy. Left of the rim. He misses the layup. Rebound Monterrubio and Jackson. Here comes Kyle down the floor. Kyle left of the lane. Scores with the left hand. Running layup with the left hand is good by Monterrubio. He has 9. Then a kick ball by Kyle as Thompson tried to get an entry pass in there to Webster. Here's Shavers into the game for McKinley. McKinley has Carter, Shavers, Thompson, Webster, and Quincy. Jackson now has Baker, Teal, Weekly, Monterrubio, and Finnefrock as Jackson leads by 6. 49-43, 2:45 third quarter. Top of the key, Webster a 3. Offline and missed it. Quincy the board, going to be a jump ball, and McKinley will have the possession arrow. Tell you what, Keith Quincy has come in and given some really good minutes. Thompson to inbound. Right corner, Webster. Up top, Shavers. Basically high on the left. Shavers drives, gets into the lane, scoops with the right hand, and gets fouled. Shavers, the junior, hits the padding on the hoop to our left. Again, McKinley 10-0 within the Federal League. Jackson 9-1. McKinley's losses this year to Warren Harding, who's really good in D2, the reigning D1 state champ in St. Ignatius, a 1-point loss here to Massillon, and a big blowout loss to Garfield Heights. Free throw by Shavers, line left, first one is good. Jackson's losses to Hoban by 13, McKinley by 9, and a close loss to Westerville North. But again, that one loss in the Federal League for Jackson at the hands of McKinley about a month ago. And tonight, Jackson trying to create a tie atop the league if they can. And if both teams win on Tuesday, they will share the Federal League crown. 49-45. Jackson's lead after both free throws are good by Shavers. Line left. Jackson ball, left wing Baker. Down to 2:20 in the third quarter. Here's Weekly. Weekly drives. It's left of the rim. Misses the runner. And then ball was tipped out by McKinley underneath the hoop to our right. Cameraman for opposing media. Like Schaffner got hit in the head there with the ball that bounced out of bounds. He's a good friend of us at Q92. It's Jackson with the ball. Finnefrock, top of the key. Now right wing Baker. Baker, right wing. Baker into the free throw line. Pulls up on the dribble. Now to Weekly. Under 2 minutes, third quarter. Jackson 49, McKinley 45. Here's Weekly. Weekly, right wing along 2 is good. Cam Weekly with a long distance 2 from the right wing. Feet were on the line. And he has 11 now. Second polar bear to double figures. McKinley basketball. Right elbow, Thompson. Shot that jumper way too strong off the backboard. Baker the board. Here comes Monterrubio down the floor. Monterrubio drives up to the lane. Pumps, shoots, scores. What a drive by Kyle. Third polar bear to double figures. Jackson leads by 8, 53-45. McKinley ball, Webster in the lane. He misses the shot. Quincy the board, right of the rim, he scores with the right hand. Keith Quincy, 4 bench points in the third quarter. Jackson's lead is 6, 53-47. Jackson ball, Baker, righty hook shot in the lane is good. Cole Baker with 10. The Polar Bears have 4 players in double figures now. In the lane, here's Webster. Webster backs down. His lefty hook shot is good. And Webster stemming the tide of a Jackson run. Jackson still by 6, though. 55-49. Here's Monterrubio for Jackson. Monterrubio drives. Left baseline. Scoops left of the rim. Oh, the shot blocked Webster. McKinley down the floor. Thompson underneath Quincy. Right of the rim. Layup good with the right hand. 55-51 Jackson. 10 seconds remain. Third quarter. Jackson ball. Weekly drives left of the lane, shot altered, Jeter. Rebound McKinley. Shavers in between the circles of three. No to end the third quarter. What a quarter of basketball that was. After three, Jackson 55, McKinley 51. Final frame when we return here in this frenetic game between Jackson and McKinley. Again, after three, McKinley trails Jackson 55-51. Timeout.
Home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Final 8 minutes on the scoreboard clock after three. Jackson 55, McKinley 51. Jackson ball to start the quarter. Weekly, Monterubio, Teal, Finnefrock, and Baker. McKinley has Carter, Shavers, Jeter, Quincy, and Sims. Quincy with a steal and a dunk at the hoop to our left with the right hand. Quincy has been the Energizer Bunny off of the bench. 8 bench points for McKinley. It's a 2-point game. Bulldogs with a steal. Down the floor they come. Quincy left of the rim, layup good. A 4-0 run by the Pups to start the final quarter. And the Bulldogs have tied the game at 55. Keith Quincy with a 10-point second half. And the Bulldogs have roared back into this thing. Jackson was in control most of the half. And the Bulldogs, 30 seconds into the final quarter, have tied the game at 55. Quincy with a slam. And Quincy with a layup. And this place is on their feet again. Jackson starting to feel the heat here on the road now. They still lead, or they still have controlled most of this game, but McKinley has tied the game. And Jackson, who once led by 8 in that third quarter, has the game tied now at 55. And it's been Keith Quincy for McKinley off of the bench with 10 points. He's the 4th Bulldog now to double figures. It's been Quincy's amazing night. Off of the bench doing a little bit of everything. Jackson ball. Monterubio left of the lane, drives, scoops with the left hand, scores it high off the window, plus a free throw coming. Need a bucket, you can depend on Kyle Monterubio. 57-55. Jackson 7:19 left. Monterubio looking for 14 at the line here. Free throw, you bet. Kyle with a 9-point second half. Had 5 in the first half. He had a quiet half, but he's gotten going in this half. McKinley down 3 again. 58-55. He started with the first 4 of the quarter. Right wing Quincy. Quincy high on the right, Sims. Sims drives, gets right baseline. Turnaround jumper, he missed it. Rebound Teal. Teal off to Monterrubio in the backcourt. Seems like Kyle wants to take this into his own hands. Drives high on the left. Kyle, top of the key, drives right of the lane. Scoops with the right hand and scores. Kyle Monterrubio leads all scorers, now with 16 in the game. 5 straight by Kyle and 5 straight for Jackson, and they lead 60-55. 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. McKinley ball. Here's Jeter. Quincy, top of the key. Quincy, free throw line, Carter. Altered shot there by Teal. Monterrubio the board. Here comes Jackson. Monterrubio down the floor, left wing Finnefrock. Finnefrock gets fouled left wing by Shavers. Well, McKinley had seemingly taken control. They tied it at 55. But now Jackson is countered with a 5-0 run thanks to Kyle Monterrubio. And Jackson has the ball still after the foul. Team second of the quarter on McKinley. Here's Baker. Baker, free throw line jumper, in the air, shot it weak. Rebound, Teal, right of the rim, back up with the left hand, missed it. Got it back, went back up. Oh, shot blocked by Sims. Teal's asking for a foul, there won't be one. Here's Jeter, runner left side of the lane. Missed it, rebound. Off the hands of Sims last. And Jackson will get it back. .545 in the game. Jackson by 5. They've scored the last 5 in the game. Jackson's Baker. Top of the key for Monterrubio. He's bumped from behind by Quincy. And foul. Quincy picks up his first foul. Team third of the quarter on McKinley. Jackson yet to commit a foul in the quarter. And McKinley has committed 3. Jackson's going to be shooting free throws here in a hurry. And McKinley's got a long way to go to get there. Jackson ball. There's Monterrubio. Left of the lane. Kyle stops on a dime. Goes out Baker in between the circles. High on the left to Weekly. Weekly's run the point all season for these Polar Bears. Weekly, right wing. High on the right. Jeter picks him up. It's been a great matchup watching those two duel all night outside. Here's Baker. High on the left. Sims sticking to him. Baker to the free throw line. Baker, high on the right, out of the right wing. He lost it. Sims with some great defense. McKinley down the floor. Top of the key, Sims. 3. Around and out. Rebound. Monterrubio. Jackson clinging to a 5-point lead. Under 5 in the game. Monterrubio drives left of the lane. Dishes right of the rim. Teal wasn't ready for the pass. Chases it down to the right corner and an offensive foul on Landon Teal. Teal picks up his second. Jackson picks up their first of the quarter. 4:46 in the ballgame. Monterrubio with 16 for Jackson. Teal with 13. Weekly with 11. And Baker with 10. For McKinley, Sims has 14. Jeter has 11. Shavers has 14. And Quincy has 10. Both teams with 4 guys in double figures. McKinley ball. Jeter, top of the key, Quincy. He's been the guy to get going in this half. Here's Sims. Drive right baseline, missed it. Put back left of the rim by Webster is good. And Webster, 6 in the ball game. 3-point game. Jackson, 60. McKinley, 57. Kyle Monterrubio wanting to go one-on-one here with Webster. Has it left wing. Monterrubio drives. Gets left of the rim. Scoops with the left hand and gets fouled. .405 remains. Monterrubio going to go line right. They'll shoot 2. Monterrubio's first of 2 coming up. On the way. Got it. They've been right down the well all night for Kyle Monterrubio. He missed his second free throw of the game. He has not missed one since. He has 17 to lead all scorers. He led all scorers last time these two teams played. Second free throw. Got them both. Kyle Monterrubio has all 7 in the quarter for Jackson. They lead 62-57. McKinley ball. Keith Quincy. High on the left, Reed Sims. How does Sims respond to Monterrubio's big punches? Shavers back on the floor now, too, as we're under 4 minutes. And Shavers travels top of the key, double dribbled, actually. He pulled up on his dribble, then he stopped. And he dribbled again. And with 3:41 in the game, a full timeout taken. I believe it was a full timeout by McKinley. As Jackson leads 62-57. 3:41 left. McKinley led 16-14 after a quarter. Jackson outscored them 21-16 in the second quarter, and then outscored them in the third quarter 20-19. In this quarter so far, they've outscored them by a single point at 7-6. Put it all together, despite that first quarter, Jackson has really controlled the game. McKinley tied it early in this quarter. Keith Quincy, off of the bench, has given McKinley some great minutes. Both teams with a bench player in the game that have double figures. Teal for Jackson with 13, Quincy with 10 for McKinley. Last time it was just Jackson with the great bench scoring. This time McKinley is countered with it. Jackson ball, Weekly. Weekly spins, gets into the lane. Oh, he lost the ball out of bounds. He had an open bucket. He worked his way to the rim that was wide open, and he simply lost his footing. 3:25 in the game. McKinley down 5, in need of offense. Here's Quincy. Top of the key, Sims. Sims, high on the right, nearly carried there. Sims with Finnefrock on him. I think he likes the matchup. Passes it off, though, Webster. Right wing inside the arc. Now Jeter. 3 minutes even left in the game. 62-57 Jackson. Here's Jeter. Drives right to the lane. He travels. Baker stepped up with some help side defense, and he had Jeter dead to rights, nowhere to go. So far this quarter, Jackson's only scorer has been this young man with the ball, Kyle Monterrubio. Passes it down the floor to Baker. Baker underneath Teal. Dunks it left to the rim. He went through a defender and still threw it in. Landon Teal with 15 in the game. Jackson's lead is 7. McKinley ball. Shavers a hook shot from the right baseline. High off the window goes in. Anthony Shavers responds. 64-59 Jackson. 2:20 left in the game. Here's Weekly. Weekly spins, gets into the lane. High on the right, Monterrubio. Monterrubio gonna drive. Gets left to the rim. Scoops with the left hand. Scores plus the foul. Kyle Monterrubio, 20 in the game. 15 in this half. And now an astounding 9 in the quarter. And he has a chance to put Jackson up by 8 with this free throw, which he connects on. Monterrubio with a 10-point fourth quarter. 67-59 Jackson. 2:03 left in the game. McKinley ball, Sims in the lane. Runner. Count it, +1. Oh, Reed Sims on a delayed call by the official. Gets the benefit of the doubt gets the continuation and has a chance for a three-point play of his own. Line left. Free throw on the way. He got it. 17 for Sims. Monterrubio has just begged for the basketball this whole quarter. Under 2 minutes remaining. Jackson by 5. Here's Monterrubio. Shavers on him. Monterrubio. Oh, he has his pocket picked by Shavers. Down the floor, Sims. Sims right of the rim, layup good. McKinley with a 5-0 run. They cut it to 3. 67-65. 93 seconds remain. Baker drives, scores right of the rim with the right hand. Jackson 69, McKinley 64. 1:22 left. McKinley ball, Webster left to the rim, layup +1. Oh, Ed Webster with a chance for a three-point play. Foul on Landon Teal. Team third of the quarter on Jackson. And Webster could cut it to 2 with a free throw here. On the season, 73% from the line is Eddie Webster. And he nails the free throw. Had 2 in the first half, has 7 in the second half. Jackson basketball. Up to 69-67. Here's Weekly. Weekly drives right to the rim. Oh, a block by Webster, but a foul. Webster blocked Weekly's shot. Bulldog fans can't believe it. And the Jackson fans sitting silently in awe. That big purple blob, the water park as they're known in Jackson, the student section making noise. And Cam Weekly, probably the best guy at the line for Jackson with 2 on the way. Got the first. 12 in the game for Cam. Here comes Reed Sims back in. Second one for Weekly, could make it a 4-point game. Weekly nails them both. 71-67. Jackson, 62 seconds remain. McKinley ball. Sims in the lane, spins around and makes the shot. Oh, he had his back to the basket and flipped it off the backboard and in. And Baker on the sideline nearly has it tipped out of his hands by Sims. Jackson will keep it. 71-69, Jackson. 50 seconds remain. Jackson ball. Weekly in the backcourt. Teed up tightly by Jeter, and Jeter fouls him. Man, has this been intense. What a fourth quarter of basketball this has been. 71-69. Jackson. Weekly with 2 coming at the line. First one. No. Weekly had not missed a free throw before that tonight. He had actually hit his last 6 in a row. Second one coming. Free throw. Got it. It rolled off the front iron, off the back iron, and in. Jackson 72, McKinley 69. McKinley ball. Thompson in the lane. Shavers. Shavers turnaround shot. He missed it. Rebound. Jump ball. McKinley possession. 32 seconds remain. Jackson 72, McKinley 69. Federal League crown on the line. McKinley a win. They're the outright champs. Jackson a win. Both teams win Tuesday. They tie. McKinley ball. Sims, right wing a three to tie. Missed it short. McKinley board. Shavers a three. Top of the key. Missed it. Rebound. Thompson. McKinley in the corner. And McKinley gets a timeout. (72-69), Jackson. 23 seconds remain. McKinley basketball. Jackson has gotten big effort after big effort from each of their guys. Monterrubio with a stupendous 16-point second half, including a 10-point fourth quarter. Cam Weekly with a 10-point second half. Landon Teal with 15 in the game, 11 of them in the first half. Cole Baker with 12 in the game. And Jackson with 23 seconds remaining. Ahead three, 72-69 on defense here. McKinley employs Thompson, Shavers, Jeter, Sims, and Webster. Jackson with Monterrubio, Baker, Teal, Finnefrock, and Weekly. McKinley ball, 15 seconds remain. Sims with Monterrubio on him. Sims drives, scoops, misses the layup. Rebound Monterrubio in the backcourt. Monterrubio is fouled. 7 seconds remaining. Kyle gets the rebound, and Kyle will walk 94 feet to the other end of the floor to shoot 2 free throws with 7 seconds remaining. And the legend of this second half for Kyle Monterrubio will continue to grow. A 16-point second half, a 10-point fourth quarter, make it 11. First free throw good. Monterrubio pumps his left fist. Chance of MVP from the Jackson student section. Monterrubio second, no question. An 18-point second half. Thompson in between the circles, a three. No. Rebound, Jeter. Shot good at the buzzer. It doesn't matter. Jackson is a winner. The Polar Bears needed a win to have a chance to earn a share of the Federal League crown, and they have done just that on the road here tonight at the Fieldhouse. It's a final. Jackson, 74. McKinley, 71. What a ball game. Absolutely stupendous efforts all night, back and forth. And in the end, it is a 12-point fourth quarter from Kyle Monterrubio for Jackson that creates the difference in the game. And the Polar Bears have a happy bus ride back to Jackson tonight, knowing they've done their job to earn a share of the Federal League crown. Final score, Jackson 74, McKinley 71. Timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92radiosports.com. We will be back after this break.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Man, what a game here tonight. Final score, Jackson 74, McKinley 71, as the Polar Bears come on the road in need of a victory to earn a share of the Federal League crown. They have Green coming up on Tuesday. McKinley has Hoover coming up on Tuesday, so both teams still with work to be done. Wins for both of them means they both earn a share of the Federal League crown as these two split the series in this longtime rivalry this season. McKinley drops to 14-5 and 10-1 within the league, as Jackson improves to 14-3 and 10-1 in the league. Final numbers from the game as we look at them from top to bottom. First for McKinley, they were led by Reed Sims with 21. Anthony Shavers had 16. Jalen Jeter with 13. Quincy had 10. Webster had 9. And Javion Carter had just 2. For Jackson, how about the effort by Kyle Monterrubio? An 18-point second half, a 12-point fourth quarter. And he was the difference at the end of the game with 23 points in the ball game. 15 for Landon Teal, 14 for Cam Weekly, 12 for Cole Baker, 8 for Mitch Finnefrock, and 4 for Caden Loy. Man, just what a basketball game. I mean, this was a celebration all night. The crowd was intense in here. Just incredible atmosphere from start to finish, and this had the feel of what it used to be like here every Friday night in Canton. And, man, it was a treat to be here tonight and to see this and to be part of this atmosphere and just to remember this again and what it was like. All right. Again, thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks to Coach Tim Nebevic. Thanks to Coach Sean Weatherspoon and both staffs for making tonight possible. Thanks to Joe Bogdan and Mike Schott and the wonderful folks for their hospitality here at the Canton City Schools. Thanks to all of you for listening tonight. John Bozica saying so long from the Memorial Fieldhouse. Final score, Jackson 74, McKinley 71. What a game. Have a great weekend, everyone.